Good morning, students. The topic we are treating today is under reproductive health, week 3, and that is HIV. How HIV can be spread and how it can be controlled. Then the meaning. Before we can do anything, we really need to know the meaning of HIV and the difference between HIV and AIDS. HIV is a virus, just like we have Ebola virus, coronavirus, and some other viruses like that. So HIV is a human virus. It's human immunodeficiency virus. H stands for human, I stands for immunodeficiency, and V stands for virus. And it is this virus that causes AIDS. AIDS is AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Now, how does the HIV cause AIDS? When the HIV enters the blood cell, the HIV will reduce. The function of the HIV is that it works on the immunity of the person that is infected with it by reducing the immunity of that person. That's the natural ability of a person to fight against, of the body of a person to fight against diseases. And we get immunity from food, from fruits, vegetables, and good food that we eat. We get immunity, and the blood cell also has immunity, are fighting against diseases. But when this immunity is reduced, then one can be having different kind of diseases like diarrhea, headache, stooling, cough, and some other things. And so these are the symptoms that somebody with AIDS also have when exposed to sexual intercourse and through other men. So how is this HIV spread? This virus, how does it enter the body? It enters through blood, semen, or vaginal secretion of an infected person. That it comes when it comes to contact with the blood or mucous membrane of another person. What am I trying to say here? Through the anus. Now, the inner lining of the anus, when it is exposed to the semen or discharge from a man or a woman, or the blood of a man or a woman, or even breast milk of a mother, of an infected mother to a child, all this can be spread. So the major reason is an STI, sexually transmitted infection. Can be transmitted through sex, but through other means too it can be transmitted. So the only thing is that it's spread through the blood, semen, or vaginal secretion of an infected person, by coming into contact with the blood or mucous membrane. That's a soft membrane in the body, like the vagina or the inner lining of the anus of an innocent person or an healthy person. So number one way in which HIV is spread is by having unprotected sex with an infected person. Then through transfusion of an infected blood to an uninfested person. That's when somebody is sick, passing blood that is not screened. Then through a cut by a non-sterilized sharp instrument like your clippers, razor blade, knife. So avoid sharing all this. When they are not sterilized, they are not properly exposed to flame to kill the germs and all that. Through injection with an infected needle, by sharing unsterilized injection needle, like among drug addicts, those that take drugs and are addicted to drugs like cocaine, marijuana, all that, they tend to share the same syringe to put drugs on their arm here to inject the drugs because they don't know what they are doing. So they use that, and then from there they get HIV. Because somebody who has it may spread to another person by an infected mother to a baby in the womb, then by oral sex, then infected mother to a baby, even during delivery when care is not taken. An infected mother who is delivering a baby can spread it to the baby. When the baby comes to contact with the blood, or when the blood of the baby from the umbilical cord that is cut, when it mixes with that of the open one there, when it makes it with that of the blood of the mother, it can spread. So adequate care is taken to monitor delivery of an infected mother to a baby. And even through pregnancy can be spread. Then through a breastfeeding mother to her baby, HIV can spread. Because I told you when a mother takes drugs, it spreads to the baby. The baby sucks part of this drug. So if somebody has HIV, the mother can have and spread to the child. Artificial insemination, that's passing semen or sperm to the vagina of a female to have just to have a child in the absence of the man. Now, the material that is used for this can also cause HIV if it is not sterilized. Sharing toothbrush and chewing sticks, especially those that have the wound of an infected person. When you now use it as a person that is not infected and you have one too, you share it, it can spread. Chewing stick, blade, toothbrush and all that. So HIV cannot be spread by hugging or shaking hands or whatever. But when somebody who has wound in the mouth is exposed or to the blood of another person, maybe through kissing or other, it can spread if care is not taken. Just mixing with the blood, that is all that is needed. So what are the prevention and control of HIV? Number one, ABC step. Number one there is A, which is abstinence, not engaging in any sexual activities that will lead to sharing of blood body fluids. Then girls, you have to be careful to don't dress seductively. Boys, don't dress disruptively to avoid being raped. And B, be faithful. A, to under abstinence, you have to run away from any issue of boyfriend, girlfriend, so that you won't have any issue to be having sexual intercourse or whatever. So abstain, it means zip up. Don't abstain from any sexual activities now until you are married. Then be faithful. Those that are married should be faithful to their partners. They should not look out or have another illicit affair. Don't avoid sexual intercourse with somebody who is known to have multiple partners, like all those people in the brothels, the cheap girls on the road that is usually paid. A is abstinence, B is faithful, C is condom use. Regular use of condom can also prevent HIV infection, but it's not 100% safe. Then avoid reusing or sharing injection needles. When you want to take injection in the hospital, make sure that a new syringe is used for you. Avoid sharing toothbrush, chewing stick, razor blade, and keepers. Before marriage, then, people, intending couples should go make sure that they screen their blood and make sure that the blood is free from HIV before they marry, and then they should check their blood genotype too. Lastly, national mass complaint should educate everyone the danger of HIV, because some people still don't know how this thing spread. There are so many people who are not aware of or educated on how this is spread, especially in villages and other cities. So it is important to educate youth on this and to educate adults on this to avoid the spread of HIV the more.